Light of the World, Learning English Through the Bible, Unit A2, 39. Copyright Light of the World Learning.
Pray, review, and preview. Bible reading. The Transfiguration, Matthew chapter 17, verses 1 through 9. Theme, comparing and contrasting. Pronunciation, est and un. Grammar, comparatives and superlatives.
What do you see?
1 messy, 2 neat, 3 tame, 4 fresh, 5 cheap, 6 expensive, 7 wild.
Today is Saturday, and we are all going to take part in cleaning the house. Eva finds it easier to clean up the mess in the children's room. She thinks cleaning the bathroom is too difficult. She usually works well and makes the room neat by arranging their closet and putting the toys away. Dinah thinks Eva has a false impression about cleaning the bathroom. She likes to mop up the bathroom and the corridors. When she is done, all the stale smell in the house vanishes, and the whole place smells fresh. Interestingly, she prefers the cheap, sharp detergents. She thinks the expensive ones do not work well. As for me, I will just supervise.
Match the beginning and end of each sentence. 1. The big boxes. 2. The smaller boxes. 3. The car was cheap. 4. I had to save my money. A. Difficult to carry alone. B. Because the car is so expensive. C. Easy to carry. D. So I bought it.
Match the beginning and end of each sentence. 5. The movie was 6. Mark brushed his 7. Lions are 8. Pets are E. Wild animals. F. Tame animals. G. Based on a true story. H. False teeth.
Match the beginning and end of each sentence. 9. I cleaned. 10. The bedroom is messy. 11. The juice is made. 12. Stale food is old. I. Because of the kids. J. And tastes bad. K. From fresh fruit. L. So I have a neat bedroom.
Comparatives. Compare two nouns. One syllable. 1. Cheap, cheaper than. The bus is cheaper than the train. 2 or more syllables. 2. Expensive, more expensive than. The train is more expensive than the bus. 2 syllables that end in consonant Y. 3. Messy, messier than. The bathroom is messier than the bedroom.
Comparatives. End with a single vowel, then a consonant. 4. Big, bigger than. Earth is bigger than the moon. Irregular. 5. Good, better than. Chocolate is better than vanilla. 6. Bad, worse than. The weather today is worse than yesterday. 7. Far, farther than. The store is farther than the mall.
Superlatives. Compare more than 2 nouns. 1 syllable. 8. Cheap, the cheapest. The bus is the cheapest way to travel. 2 or more syllables. 9. Expensive, the most expensive. Airplanes are the most expensive way to travel. 2 syllables that end in consonant Y. 10. Messy, the messiest. The bathroom is the messiest room in the house.
Superlatives. End with a single vowel, then a consonant. 11. Big, the biggest. Jupiter is the biggest planet. Irregular. 12. Good, the best. Chocolate is the best candy. 13. Bad, the worst. Rainy weather is the worst. 14. Far, the farthest. The store is the farthest building from my car. Listen and repeat. I plan to invite my family to a special dinner at my house.
What day are they coming?
Either Wednesday or Thursday.
Who will come to the dinner?
My sister, who is the oldest, and my brother, who is the youngest. Their families will come too.
Will it be difficult to feed so many?
No, I plan an easy meal with a spicy bean soup and fresh bread. I will get chocolate ice cream for dessert if it is not too expensive.
Ooh, that dinner sounds better than a meal at a restaurant.
Est means the most. Un means not. One est. The biggest, the longest, the highest, the strongest, the brightest. Two un. Unhappy, uncomfortable, untrue, unemployed, unable. Four. Can I have the biggest slice of cake? Five. A rainy day makes me unhappy.
Listen and repeat. A. Difficult, medicine, flammable, ambulance, poisonous. B. Easy, messy, Matthew, compass, helmet. C. Expensive, disciples, deliver, directions, museum.
Read Matthew chapter 17, verses 1 through 9 in your language. Then read the story of the Transfiguration. One day, Jesus took 3 of his disciples, Peter, James, and John, with him. The disciple named John was not the same person who baptized Jesus. They went up on a high mountain by themselves to pray. They were all alone. As Jesus was praying, his face became as bright as the sun. His clothes became as white as light, whiter than anyone on earth could make them.
Then Moses and the prophet Elijah appeared. These men had lived on the earth hundreds of years before this. They talked with Jesus about his death, because he would soon die in Jerusalem. As Moses and Elijah were talking with Jesus, Peter said to Jesus, "It is good for us to be here. Let us make 3 shelters, one for you, one for Moses, and one for Elijah." But Peter did not know what he was saying.
As Peter was talking, a bright cloud came down and surrounded them. Then they heard a voice coming from the cloud. It said, "This is my son, whom I love. I am pleased with him. Listen to him." The 3 disciples were terrified and fell on the ground. Then Jesus touched them and said, "Do not be afraid. Get up." When they looked around, the only one still there was Jesus.
As Jesus and the 3 disciples were coming down from the top of the mountain, Jesus said to them, "Do not tell anyone yet about what you saw on the mountain. I will soon die and then come back to life. After that, you may tell people about what you saw."
Answer the questions. 1. What happened when Jesus was praying? 2. Who appeared with Jesus? 3. What did they talk about? 4. What did Jesus say to the terrified disciples? 5. When have you been afraid? 6. How has God helped you overcome fear? When?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 20th Annual Summer Dog Show. This is where the brightest and the best dogs compete in several categories: grooming, obedience, ability, and friendliness. Our first contestant is a poodle named Dolly, and she looks like a winner. She has the curliest fur and best haircut, with the cutest bow on her collar. She is by far the best groomed dog here today. The judges gave her 75 points. Our next contestant is a golden retriever named Oscar. He is the tallest dog on the field, but he looks unhappy with his trainer and uncomfortable in his new collar. Oscar can run the farthest and jump the highest of any dog at the show. He got only 70 points, though, because he is difficult to control. Our final contestant is a Dalmatian named Spot. He is the biggest and strongest dog here. Spot scored well in every category and ended with the final score of 90 points. Spot is this year's 20th Annual Summer Dog Show winner. Make sure to join us for next year's show.
Listen and answer the questions. 1. How are the dogs that are competing described? 2. What are the categories for competing? 3. Describe the poodle Dolly. 4. What is Oscar's weakness? 5. What are Oscar's strengths? 6. Which dog won the show? Role play. Favorite season. Questions. Answers. 1. What weather do you like best? 2. What season is the most uncomfortable? 3. How do you enjoy the fresh air? 4. What is the highest mountain you have seen? 5. What is a cheap way to relax? 6. What activities are the most fun for you? 7. Which season has the longest days?
Role play. Enjoying the outdoors. Questions. Answers. 1. What is your favorite water activity? 2. When you have a picnic, do you leave the area messy? 3. Where is the best park you ever went to? 4. What do people say about swimming that is true? 5. What is the biggest fish you ever caught? 6. Where do you see the brightest beauty? 7. How do you know rain is coming? Game. Superlative and comparative reasons. For example, use smart as a superlative. I think bees are the smartest insects because they work together. Use bad as a comparative. I think English is worse than Hindi because it is hard to write. 1A. Homework. Write a sentence about the pictures using comparatives, C, and superlatives, S. For example, 1. C. This box is more difficult to carry without someone to help me.
1B. Write a sentence about the pictures using comparatives, C, and superlatives, S.
2A. Fill in the blanks with the correct comparative or superlative. Difficult, cheap, true, easy, expensive, false. A. Dancing is than walking. Steak is than chicken. Cleaning the floor is with a vacuum. Advertisements are than the product. Water is the drink. The mirror is the picture.
2B. Fill in the blanks with a comparative or superlative. Far, wild, neat, fresh, cheap, tame, messy, stale. A. Lions are, then house cats. B. Oranges taste when eaten right off of a tree. C. Children have the rooms in the house. D. Bread gets when left out of the bag. E. Cats are usually then dogs. F. Lines are when drawn with a ruler.
3. Write questions and ask a partner. Questions, answers. For example, 1. Is running or walking more difficult to learn first? Running is more difficult to learn before walking. 2. Freshest. 3. Cheapest. 4. Neatest. 5. Truer. 6. Wildest. 7. Easiest.
4. Answer and say the sentences. Mark the est and un sounds. A. Are you the tallest student? No, I am not the tallest. B. What are you unable to do? C. When are you unhappy? D. What is the longest you've lived somewhere? E. What is your biggest fear? F. What did you not understand in class today?
5. Summarize the Bible lessons using your own words. For example, Jesus was praying with his disciples up on a mountain. Then appeared, they talked, then came, the disciples, then.
6A. Homework. Choose one verse to memorize. A. While Peter was talking, a bright cloud came over them. A voice came from the cloud and said, This is my son, the one I love. I am very pleased with him. Obey him. Matthew chapter 17, verse 5 from the ERV. B. Jesus answered, "You were not able to make the demon go out because your faith is too small." Matthew chapter 17, verse 20 from the ERV.
6b. Homework. Choose one verse to memorize and read the next verses. C. The Lord said, "If your faith is as big as a mustard seed, you can say to this mulberry tree, 'Dig yourself up and plant yourself in the ocean,' and the tree will obey you." Luke chapter 17, verse 6 from the ERV. Read the next lesson's Bible verses. John chapter 11, verses 1 through 46.
7a. Read the letter and answer the questions. Warning, loose snake. Dear resident, we have received a report from residents about a wild snake loose in our apartment building. Be aware, we have an expensive pest control service trying their best to fix this difficult problem. There is no need to panic. It is not the most dangerous snake in the world, but we understand that this situation makes everyone unhappy and uncomfortable. What should you do? If you see the snake, please notify the office and keep an eye on the snake. If the worst happens and you are bitten by the snake, go to the hospital before the bite marks get messier from infection than when you first got it. Be careful. Snakes can be faster than you, so stay safe.
7a. Read the letter and answer the questions. Warning, loose snake. This unpleasant situation happened because a resident had a pet snake that escaped in the building. As you know, animals of any kind are forbidden here. Many residents have allergies to cats and dogs. Some birds, such as parrots, can be louder than dogs. Our apartments are safer, cleaner, and quieter without animals. Help us to keep our building the most beautiful, most comfortable, and safest place in town. Thank you, Mr. Saul Riley, Awesome Apartments Manager.
7b. Answer the questions. A. Where is the snake loose? B. How dangerous is the snake? C. How can residents help? D. What happens if someone gets bitten? E. Is the person or the snake faster? How do you know? F. How do you know the residents are safe?
8. Writing. Using comparatives and superlatives, write a paragraph about your favorite and least favorite season, chore, or book.
9. Homework. Now I can. I can use words that compare and contrast and apply them. I can use the new words including. I can use comparatives and superlatives and apply them. I can understand what Jesus told the disciples about his death and resurrection.
Reflections and closing prayer.